Hello and welcome back to Old Truthford, the home of honestly biased sports content. Today we are going to be covering Manchester United v Crystal Palace. How we doing, folks? Just getting set up still over here, so just bear with me. Let's see if I can get this all set up in the Discord. Driving 2, name the team out for me, please. I got you, Neil. One sec, or Niall. Just bear with me. Okay, so team news. We've got Onana in goal. We've got Yoro, Maguire, and Martinez at the back. We have Mazraoui at right wing back. We have Dalot at left wing back. We have a midfield of Fernandes and Ugarte. And up top, surprisingly, we have ManUtd, Ahmad, and Garnacho. Very interesting top three. Don't know if Ahmad may be playing in the false nine, in the striker position. But yeah, no Højlund, no Xerxes. Looks like Amarim's finally had enough of them. Which yeah, you love to see. I mean, it's not like they've actually supplied us with much this season, so happy to see that Amarim isn't just sticking with Højlund and Xerxes for the sake of it. He is going for it. Thank you. Let's get the goals. Did Rashford travel? Rashford, he's pretty much with Aston Villa at this point. No idea where he's going, but he's or where he is rather at the moment. But yeah. He thought he would end up in Barcelona, but he ended up in Birmingham, so good luck to him. Shiza admin. How are you doing, Caleb? Kieran Knightley starting 11, nothing up top. Oh, Christian. Christian. Little do you know, my friend, Garnacho's scoring a goal today. I think Kobe has taken the 9 role today for his hold-up play. Amarim has hinted at it before the game. Okay, so, guys, as Eddie said there, expect, to be honest, it could be any of the three of them. So, yeah, to be fair, I think it does make more sense maybe, I don't know, I'd argue maybe Ahmad going in the number 9, because we've seen ManUtd perform well in the cam position now. We've seen Garnacho perform well in the last game, so maybe he doesn't want to take the momentum away from them. There's no lie that Ahmad obviously has still performed well in the cam role, but he's not performed as well as he has in the right wing back position. So maybe Amarim thinks that he can play in the false 9. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, I do think Garnacho is going to get a goal today. Thinking we're going to win the Europa League. Well, I mean, the only undefeated team in Europe. We do have to face some tough competition there, though. I mean, like, there's no hiding from the fact that we are going to have to face a Spanish team at some point, probably. And yeah, I mean, I think one thing that Amarim has instilled in the players is that we are a bit more difficult to beat now. Like, that's not saying that, oh, okay, like we're not going to lose today or we're not going to lose in the future, but it does feel like with the formation change, like the goals that we have conceded, like how many of the goals that we've conceded have been from set pieces rather than open play? Like we have actually set up a good foundation, so hopefully we can keep up with that. Think we're going to win the Europa League, though. We are undefeated. I can see us winning the Europa League. You're going to do a video on Rashford exit? Yeah, 100% now. He better not. He better no 70 mil, no goals. It's peak for you, man. Bro, he's going to score today, And then Chelsea are going to sign him for 90 mil in the summer. I don't know what you're talking about. Do you think leaving out a striker could be a message to ManUtd? I think it's already apparent that we want to sign ManUtd. I don't think we need to send like smoke signals his way to let him know how interested we are, because I think it's pretty obvious we are interested in ManUtd and we do want to sign him. It's entirely on Tell's side if he wants to actually join the club or not. Admin, what you think of Izzy losing last night? I actually watched that this morning, Caleb, like literally like 30 minutes before stream. I just think he's washed, to be honest, right now. I think his motivation's gone. I don't think the same Izzy that was on the come up is there anymore. And yeah, I think his time's just up, really. It seems like whenever he does get caught with anything, he's very chinny. So yeah, I think Izzy's time's up. If you haven't already, folks, drop a like on the video. Got to keep the YouTube overlords happy. And the lights on at Old Truthford Incorporated. Thank you very much. Hearing it's Manu at 9. Manu at 9 would be interesting. If it is, I'll switch them over. I feel like Garnacho would be more... I don't know, I feel like he could do slightly more in the number 9. To be honest, anyone could do more in the number 9 position than Højlund and Xerxes right now. They're averaging about 6 passes a game, so let's see if the other players can get more involved in the side. Caleb Grant, end of an era. I just had 5 players get injured in 13 days of my Football Manager save. Love to see it. This has a 0-0 written all over it. Crystal MUFC versus ManUtd. What a game. I think we're going to absolutely dominate this game, if I'm being honest. Think Izzy's chin's gone? Yeah, Izzy's chin is definitely gone. I just don't see the motivation for him. He's 35 years old. He's already won everything that he can pretty much win. He went for double champ status, failed against Blahovic. Why? Like, what is he actually looking to achieve? I don't get it. It just seems ever since Strickland stole his soul with all of the China comments and the dog comments, like he's just lost his aura. So I don't think Izzy's going to be coming back anytime soon. Ghana going nowhere fast, trust me. Love that. Yo, Mackenzie, how you doing, man? Calum with the imposter Coglu save on Football Manager. Do you have a chicken on a ball as your club badge? Well, Old Ty should have got a run out today. I feel like if Onana makes like a really big mistake today, then Bendir will get the next game in the Prem. Now with United going for 3-peat in Prem. Never mind, Onana is starting. Could be 3-0 to Crystal MUFC. Did you watch the other fights on the card, admin? I haven't watched them yet. I saw some of the results. Let's have a look at the results again. I saw highlights of Michael Venom Page versus Magomedov. Which realistically, I'm not gonna lie, I thought Magomedov was always overhyped, so I'm not surprised that Page won that fight. Pavlovich against Rosenstrike, of course he was gonna win. Vinicius Oliveira versus Nurmagomedov. Yep. A lot of bloody Nurmagomedovs going around in UFC these days. But yeah, I didn't watch the bulk of the card, to be honest. I reckon they'll keep rotating like the way Waza, Tevez, Ronaldo. That'd be good. I'd like to see that. I didn't even know UFC was on last night. I don't think it was a big card. Like, I mean, even though Israel Adesanya was fighting on it, but he's lost all of his star power at this point. So yeah, I don't think it was that well advertised. Hello, boys. Nick the Dutch Destroyer is in the chat. How you doing, man? Was fight night? It was a fight night. Wow. But Izzy was fighting. I'm not going to lie, Izzy's first few fights were entertaining, but then they all just started going to decision, and I don't know, he seemed like a very boring fighter / personality. Like, he kept doing corny lines like make you skate like Elsa or whatever it was. Like, I don't know, it just all... He lost his aura a long time ago, in my opinion. It was UFC last night. Biggest thing last night was Luca and AD trade. What happened there? Magomedov looked confused the whole fight. MVP looked way too sharp for him as well. MVP coming from London shoot fighters. Notorious for having a weird style. Unconventional style. We get no news or info on UFC here. Yeah, I didn't expect Luca to go Lakers. I have no idea what that is. I'm guessing that's basketball. Doing well. It's because I won't talk in Discord, Nick, so you never know when UFC on now. Luke went to Lakers and Davis went to Mavs. No way. Davis went to the Mavericks? Oh my god. Guys, I think the biggest news that we need to talk about is Marcus Rashford to Aston Villa. What are we thinking? Like, does it make any sense that he's going to another Premier League team? Like, why? Like, obviously, good riddance because he was never going to play at United. So realistically, we've saved like 70% of his salary. So like, what's that? Like 210k. So we've saved 210k a week by letting Marcus Rashford go to Aston Villa. But mate, like, it's your childhood club, and you're not putting the effort in just so that you can push a move to go to Aston Villa. How sad, man. How sad. I think Emery will get the best out of him, to be honest. I hope so, because there's a buy option for 40 million quid. So if we can bring in 40 mil for Rashford, I'd be very happy with that at this moment in time. Shame, but good for the club, I think. Eddie, he didn't even request the trade. The Mavs did it themselves. No, he is Charlton athletic level at best. Wow. If you haven't already, folks, drop a like on the video. We are just going to go through some news before we get started. But before we move on to that, Mr. Nick, the Dutch Destroyer, I have been working behind the scenes on a few spreadsheets for an idea that I'm going to run you through. You'll get first viewing of it. But guys, for those who are interested, next season, I am thinking of doing a whole competition thing with just Old Truthfordians. So then essentially people can bet against each other on different things. And towards the end of the season, there will be special prizes for the winners of each individual competition. You guys let me know how that sounds to you. If you'd be interested in actually, I don't know, competing against each other when it comes to like weekly predictions, when it comes to scores. I don't know, predicting like top scorer in the league, Golden Glove, all of this sort of stuff. If you are interested, then yeah, let me know, and we'll get sorted. But I've gone fully in depth, and I've got, so like on the United app, but the whole league. Yeah, essentially that, Mackenzie. So then like there'll be points, like every week we could do something where like everyone puts in £2, £5, something like that. And then everyone has to guess the results for that like week. And whoever gets the most points wins the money. And then we just do it every week. And then at the end, whoever's got the most points also gets a special prize from the admin, which may or may not be a customized Old Truthford merch, whatever that may be. I don't know what it would be yet, just throwing ideas out there, but I think it would be a good idea because I think, to be honest, it's not that much effort. Like, I think with Fantasy Premier League, like a lot of people, you have to be really into it to like get into it. Whereas with this, it would simply be like, what score do you think it's going to be on all of the matches for the league every week? And then you just put your scores in. You predict United scores as well. Probably do a separate tracker for all of the United games, and then see who's got the most points at the end of the United one as well. And then, yeah, I think, and then it can just all go into it. But what it does involve, or what it will need to involve, is active participation in the admin's Angels chat, because I think as long as everyone's like responsive and active to it, then we can keep up with it. But we're probably not going to invest too much time into like chasing people for like, oh, what do you think the scores are going to be? But yeah, I will show you, Nick, probably today, if you're free after stream. I'll show you the Excel that I've worked on, so then we can work on making it better. Because I did look at your Excel as well, Nick, and I'm working on a way of like doing it so that everyone can do their own player ratings as well. So it's so yeah. And also it's pretty cool because like, say that we get like everyone who's in the admin's Angels like set up with it. So if like we did, okay, everyone bets £5 a week or something like that, and then we've got like 15 people in the Angels right now, then that's like what, like, I don't know, 75 quid, but like one of us could win every week. And instead of like betting with like, I don't know, a betting site or something like that, we can just share it between each other. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. But I am definitely interested in rolling that out at the start of next season, because I think it will just make it a lot more, I don't know, it makes it a lot more engaging on like actually watching all of the games as well. Because to be honest, I have no interest in watching like Brighton v Ipswich Town or whoever it is. But then if we're all like getting involved and putting our predictions in, then it does make it a lot more immersive, I guess. Realistically, Rashford's had a good career at United. I will be referee, I think, because admin will be too busy. Nick, I promise you, I will not be too busy. I will keep up with all of this, because I do think that's another cool side to the admin's Angels, like doing stuff like this. Nah, you're just all lazy for FPL. FPL's so long, man. FPL, it's like, oh, you just have to keep up with too much. Whereas if you keep up with the scores, then you're just keeping up with like actual team performances, stuff like that. Like, it still requires some thought, but it doesn't require like the level of thought that FPL requires. I have a bit of time. Love that, Nick. I will drop you a message after stream. Mackenzie takes you like 10 mins a week. With this admin, can just put a poll thing up and it'll be done. It'll either be a poll or like everyone will just have to like DM their predictions. Oh, actually, no, I could put a poll in the admin's Angels chat, and then yeah, everyone just votes. Admin, I'm in a chat and we have to predict 15 games, and we have Irish and Polish games in them. So your thing will be chill. Jeez. Yeah, no, it'll probably be just for Premier League games. Just predict a Spurs loss every week and you will win. I also don't like FPL because I don't want to know the stats of 20 teams and over 200 players. It's just too much, like, it's too much faff. It's too much information, FPL. But I'll show Nick the Excel, and then Nick, you can tell everyone else if you think it's a good idea or not. Let's go through some updates though before the match. So, Okay, so obviously that's been announced. Marcus Rashford to Aston Villa on loan until the end of the season. Aston Villa will cover 70% of his salary. There's also a 40 million buy option at the end of the season. Yeah, I mean, does anyone care about Rashford at this point? Let's see what this is. New update on Tell. Bayern Munich's Matis Tell and Christopher Nkunku of Chelsea are top of Manchester United's shortlist before the window shuts tomorrow. What time does the window shut tomorrow, guys? Because I may actually do a live stream just to see if any new things come through. Is it midnight tomorrow? Transfer window closed 2025. Monday, 3rd of Feb. I think it's tomorrow evening, isn't it? At like midnight or something. So 11 p.m. I might do a live stream tomorrow night as well, guys, for a couple of hours because I'm not going to be able to do our game against Tottenham, so I'll make up the hours that way. But yeah, I might do a live stream for a couple of hours to see the final bit of action on the transfer window. 200 players, Nick. That's just the Chelsea squad. You don't need to know all of that, Nick. You just need to know who is performing well. Chelsea's like 30% of the players in the Prem. It's true. Rashford must have thought he was going on loan to Aston Martin, that Instagram merchant. A 16-year-old just scored for me. Youngest Prem scorer for Man U. Well, shut the front door. Amarim. Is he saying anything? Nothing of note. So what this is. Manchester United want Matis Tell, and he wants to sign for the club. However, Bayern Munich don't want to sell for less than the £50 million fee they agreed with Tottenham, despite the player's wishes to join United over Tottenham. Here's a question for you guys, because I'm a bit confused. Like, if Tottenham are willing to give Bayern Munich 50 million euros for Tell, and Bayern Munich want to accept that offer, like, is there some kind of legal agreement where the player has to agree to go on the transfer? Because as far as I'm aware, I thought Bayern Munich could just accept that offer and then he would just be sold. Because, like, why haven't Bayern Munich just accepted that offer for Tell? Does anyone know? Player has to accept it. Okay, I see. I didn't know if it was a legal thing or not. I thought, like, obviously the player has to be on board with what's going on, but I didn't know if it was legally binding that, like, the player has to accept the transfer. Kobe Mainu. This is what Ruben Amorim has had to say on Kobe Mainu. He's very good. One against, one near the box. So he's creative. And we need some creativity sometimes in the last third. We definitely need creativity because Xerxes and Højlund could not draw a cat on a piece of paper. Ruben Amorim on Kobe Mainu. I really like him with the ball. Sometimes you have more space in the build-up phase. Sometimes you have more space between the lines. I think he's a good player because he can hold the ball. And sometimes we can start the play, but then when the ball reaches some levels, and especially between the lines, we have some problems. So Kobe Mainu is there also to provide that. Okay. Very interesting. Patrick Dorgu and Aidan Haven have arrived. They are going to be announced just before kickoff, I believe. So that should be on our screens any second when they're coming out. Another Arsenal Judas and former Lecce player Dorgu. Lovely stuff. Today's front three: Kobe, Ahmad, and Garnacho. What a young front three, by the way. But yep, as you can see here, they will be unveiled at Old Trafford today before kickoff. So we are a few minutes away from kickoff now. Let's get ready to absolutely demolish Crystal Palace. Player doesn't have to accept terms of contract. Can be difficult in negotiations to get out. Player has to accept it, but also depends on type of contract. Some teams in Netherlands have a clause where the player doesn't really have a choice. That's more of an American thing. If the team agrees to it, you're forced to go. Okay, interesting. I'm not a subject matter expert on England cities, but is Birmingham an upgrade on the city of Manchester? Gambling and competition, sign me up. Love it, Ethan. Is Birmingham an upgrade on the city of Manchester? What do you think, Mackenzie? If you're still in chat, would you say Birmingham's an upgrade on Manchester? From what I've seen, I would probably say Birmingham is not an upgrade on Manchester. But then I don't know, like a lot of people say that Manchester has a lot of crime, so but there's some I've been to Birmingham a couple of times and there's a few dodgy places there, I'm not gonna lie. Nah, I'd probably say Manchester's still better. 100%. Birmingham is like second in knife crimes in UK, I think. Yeah. I don't think Birmingham's the nicest place to be moving to when you could have moved to Barcelona. Anyways, peace. I'm gonna watch a match. Peace, Caleb. Nice to see you, man. But yeah, folks. Get your score predictions in the chat as well. I want to see how confident we're feeling. Let me put the cheeky poll up. When I was in Manchester, I only saw drunk girls roaming the street at 10 o'clock on a Tuesday. Oh god! To be honest, I think they're both as bad as each other. Like, I went to Manchester last August, and I thought it was quite nice, to be fair. But having said that, there are a lot of there's a lot of grumpy people in Manchester. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Oh god, I just realised we're facing Dean Henderson again. Dean Henderson is definitely going to be up for the match then. Okay, let's get the timer sorted. Amarim having a very friendly hug here. A little giggle with the manager. Dean going to turn into Prime Van der Sar today, yep. And then the conversations will be, how and why did we get rid of bloody Dean Henderson, but we bought Onana, and you can already see it. You can already see it, guys. It's written in the stars. Gonna have double his save percentage today. Oh no. Probably an assist from a goal kick. Oh, well, they're walking out. We are but 4 minutes from kickoff. How confident are we feeling? Get some score predictions in, lads. What are we feeling? (2-1). I'm feeling a cheeky 3-0 today. I think we're going to be quite convincing. I think we're actually going to do fairly well, and yeah, I think we're going to surprise a lot of people today. Mainu, I think, if you give him freedom up top, he's shown that he can actually have quite an impact on the game. So, I'm expecting that now. Come on, United. Okay, let's run through the lineup again. So we've got Onana in goal. We have Yoro, Maguire, and Martinez at the back. Yoro making another start. He needs a big game today. And we've got Mazraoui at right wing back, Delo at left wing back. We have Fernandez and Ugarte in the midfield. And we have Mainu, Garnacho, and Ahmad up top. I may just quickly change the I may just quickly change these around, because it is definitely confirmed that Mainu is going to be starting in the middle of the pitch. Let's put that there. Cool. Okay. If you haven't already, folks, drop a like on the video. Got to keep your YouTube overlords happy and the lights on at Old Truthford Incorporated. Truthfordians, how you guys doing? How you doing, Nav, man? Nav, how got it? Lekker, man. New United, nog even knocken. 11 p.m. IK time. 11 p.m. kickoff time? Huh? Have I missed something here? Viv, United. How you doing, man? Admin Holdovos van als with Netherlands praten. Now, what up? German. 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 I could literally be saying anything in Dutch here. I could be saying like deaf to... Well, I could be saying admin is jealous. Is that jealous or jealous? Let me just get Google Translate up. Bear with me, guys. Been surviving. What about you? Yeah, not too bad, man. Not too bad. They only speak English there. Admin is jealous. We only speak English where, mate? Yeah, but we do have technology. Admin is jealous. I knew it meant jealous. Yeah, not doing too bad, Viv. Not doing too bad. I was just mentioning to peeps earlier, we do have a lot of things coming up next season with Admin Angels. So I'll be sure to drop you a DM. But then I'll let everyone in the chat know as well. But we are officially underway. Let's go. Admin, speak Spanish. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Mi familia es loco. Sin embargo, cucarachas. Aight, bet. Insta and disc wide open. Love it, Viv. Love it. No hablo inglés. Very good, McKenz. Very good. Oh my god, what is Ahmad doing? Ahmad literally dribbling into our box there. That was questionable. Okay, Delo coming forward. Mainu. It's Garnacho to Delo. Delo tackled and gives a foul away. Mi hablo poquito español. See, I can understand it. I'm just not very good at speaking it, you know? Like, I know that Viv's saying he understands a little bit of Spanish, you know? We winning today, boys. We are indeed, Pradhan. How you doing, man? Admin, do you guys in England learn any languages? We do indeed. We're forced to learn either French or Spanish. Oh, wait, no. You're forced to learn French until, like, year 9. And then for your GCSEs, you can either choose to do French, Spanish, or German. That's what it was like at my school anyway. Truthfordians, 3-0 United. I'm also going with a 3-0 Ethan. I'm feeling confident today. I think Mainu's going to be saucy. Saucy. Okay, throw in here from Delo. Surely he can't get a throw in wrong. Come on. Okay, good. United maintain possession. Mazraoui on the ball. Mazraoui forward to Mainu. Mainu's doing well so far when it comes to coming deep. He is actually helping us progress up the pitch. Okay, Martinez on the ball. Hey, Delo scored last match. He's on a rare run of form. It can't be a run if it's only one match, Ethan. It can't be a run if it's only one match. Pradhan, reckon we can get them man Mohan Adhikari on stream. I don't know who that is, but I'm guessing it's some kind of some man from Nepal, maybe? Are you using your Nepal links? I had 6 years Latin, 2 years ancient Greek, 2 years German, 6 years English, and 3 years of French. Jesus. I did do Latin as well, to be fair. I did Latin until year 9 as well, I think. So like 3 years of Latin. He's a United fan. Wow. Bring him in. 9 a.m. on a Sunday. I'm here. Good day to all Truthfordians. Good morning, Matt. Hopefully it's a good start to your day. Oh, Manchester Debe Gana Hoy. Don't know what the hell that is. Let's try it. The Manchester Derby Hoy. Gonna play. That's a lot of different languages though, isn't it? Ancient Greek. What do you mean ancient Greek? So like you actually learn ancient Greek, like how to speak ancient Greek, or just study it? Because that sounds pretty cool, to be fair. When I was in school, I did a subject called classical civilization, so that was like learning about Greeks and stuff. Let's try Viv. Yeah, welcoming me. Why is Mainu up top? Because that's just what he does, Damo. That's just what he does. How you doing, man? Mostly translate and study. That's pretty cool. Mazraoui. Oh, Mainu. Oh. That was close. Mainu created the opportunity for Garnacho, but there were too many people blocking him. They gave us Greek text and we had to translate it into Dutch and study what was said in the text. Wow. That's quite interesting. Oh, Mainu in the box. The problem with Mainu as a striker is I don't think he's got the speed of shot that you need. Like, not in the sense of the speed of the ball, but the speed of getting the contact with your foot to the ball. I just don't think he's necessarily got that. I had to learn the whole flipping alphabet. Omega, Alpha, Beta, Sigma, Siggy, Sig, Sig, Skibbity Toilet, all of that. All of that nonsense. Wait, just realised Manu is up front. What the fudge? Yeah, man. No Hoyland, no Xerxes. Amarim is sending signals to the forwards. Okay, Ahmad, right wing. Ahmad cuts in. Manu shoots. Oh, hip to the post. Oh, Manu. He almost got his debut goal as a striker. Is it just me though, guys, or are we playing instantly better without Hoyland or Xerxes? Like, it looks like we're dominating this match. Capital and normal letters were different. Crazy. So they actually, you had to learn like pretty much, how many letters were there in the alphabet? Is it the same as the English alphabet or? We keep this up, we'll batter these boys. Hopefully, Ethan. Hopefully it's not just a smash and grab for Crystal Palace. But we are playing well so far. Okay, Crystal Palace on the left-hand side. Cross in. Ugh. Onana saves from being in a corner. Maguire hit that ball into Fernandez there, which could have led to a corner. 24 times 2. Wow, 48, okay. 48 because of capitals and non-capital as well. English alphabet. What's with the broken hearts? I learned the Greek alphabet too. The class is called A-level physics. Bloody hell. Okay, Onana playing out from the back. Euro. To ManUtd. Oh my god, ManUtd is literally... Bro, ManUtd has better hold-up play than Xerxes and Højlund put together. Latin, not English. I mean, come on. Brexit means Brexit, McKenz. Come on now. Don't be that guy. ManUtd is a man with something to prove today. Love it. Yep. It's so funny that Chelsea think they can just take our, like, most talented players. So silly. How do I watch the United game? Via any legal means, Damo. Via any legal means. Did Dorgu get unveiled in Old Trafford? I didn't see it on my stream. On my completely legitimate stream of the game. What? Did anyone else see it? And Brexit really bit you in the arse, didn't it? I don't know, man. I don't know. Did it? I feel like farmers are angry all the time. I don't really pay too much attention to it, but I'll take your word for it. Rashford gone. Rashford is pretty much essentially gone. Thought he was going to end up in Barcelona, but ended up in the lovely streets of Birmingham now. Oh god. Okay, Crystal Palace just had a great chance there to make it 1-0. Wasn't on the American stream that I saw. Completely legitimate. It is, Matt. It is. I promise. I assure you. Rashford in the Shadow Realm now, known as Birmingham. Admin, did you see Delo's interview on me? Oh god, has he done another one? I swear to God, man, I can't keep up with this guy's BS. Let me have a look. Oh my god. Of course he does a bloody interview on the United stand straight after he scored a goal. Where's he been all season? Oh, this guy. The propaganda machine is so strong, I swear. The propaganda machine is so strong. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, I had a talk with Rashi. He's gone. Next target is Delo. Well, as long as we sell all of the players in my "this player must be sold" series, then I'm going to be a happy man. I'm going to be a very happy man. Shame I cannot send my Shadow Realm gif here. He did two. He did 2 interviews. Wow. I don't know. I don't know, guys. Some people might think I'm being really negative with this stuff, but like, the fact that Delo would come out with an interview as soon as he scored a goal, even though he's been consistently poor the entire season, got a manager sacked because he missed an open goal. Like, oh man, dodgy. He has no shame. He has no shame. And he's going to be spouting about, oh yeah, as a senior member of the squad now. Oh, get him gone. Get him gone. The stuff he said was so cringe. I'll have to watch it at some point. I wish I could react to this stuff without being like copyrighted and stuff, because that would actually make some good content. Goldbridge is an opportunist. Nobody else cares about what Delo thinks, pretty much. Well, how do you think these like big channels get so much like intel on the side and like, oh yeah, this is what's actually happening in the changing room? Like, they obviously have these deals with players where like, oh yeah, we'll give you good PR if you give us information and stuff. Like, it's so obvious. Watch it in halftime, and give your opinion. I can't though, because you guys will be able to hear it on stream, and it'll I don't want to leave any room open for any organizations getting touchy. You can watch it with headphones and just react. If you don't show it a vid, it's fine. Okay, I'll play it on my phone or something like that, and even then, if like you just hear clips in the background, there's no like, I doubt anyone's gonna like highlight that, but we'll see. The low cringe, man. I can't. It's painful. It's painful. We've got a corner here. Come on, Maguire. Ahmad to take. Punched away. Fernandez. Back to Ahmad. Ahmad's looking a bit oh, good cross, to be fair. Ahmad's looking semi-shaky today. I don't know, his first touch isn't usually like this. Usually it's a bit more crisp. Maguire's saying a handball, but it kind of just like rolled onto the Crystal player's arm rather than his arm being up on the outside of his body or anything like that. So I think that was a bit optimistic to go for a handball there. Okay, Fernandez to take the next free kick, not free kick, corner. Okay, come on. Fernandez whips it in. Martinez going for another goal. Wow. Martinez is hungry for goals. Just watch it and react. If we don't see it or hear it, there's no action we can take. And you can say the bits that you want to talk about because you said it isn't copyrighted. Lovely stuff. I'll have a go at that then, Nick. Goldbridge is tweeting a lot about Rasmus too. Oh, I wonder why. I'm not gonna lie. Rasmus reacting to like, did you guys obviously all saw that thing where like I think a random Twitter page said about Rasmus Højlund like, oh, the only reason you got signed is because of your agency and all of this sort of stuff. Like, and then he actually responded saying, I find it really disturbing what you're saying about me and all of this sort of stuff. Like, it clearly hit a nerve because, and I think it hit a nerve because it's partially true. I mean, Højlund really, yeah, he's really pushing it. Someone should have been in the box for that square from Garnacho. Yeah, but that's the problem. Like, when you don't have an actual striker, and even saying that, even if we had like real strikers, they wouldn't have gone there either. So, but true, McKenz. It's under fair use law. Yep, Goldbridge seems to have a big bias for Højlund. He also made a propaganda vid about Rasmus. Højlund is a 40 mil player at best. Who made a propaganda vid about Rasmus? Admin. Fair use is legal doctrine in US copyright law, allows limited use of copyright material without permission from copyright owner, typically for purposes like criticism, comment, news, reporting, teaching, or research. That's the thing though, like with that, it would suggest that you can just like react to it and you can criticize it and all of this sort of stuff like the whole way through, but it really doesn't work like that. Like if the owners of a channel don't like you using their content, then they will literally just like block you to death. And then you get strikes on your channel and you're screwed. Hello, Jack Kane. How you doing, man? Goldbridge made a propaganda vid about Erasmus. Ugh. What can he even say though? Like literally the only point that you can make in favor of Erasmus is, oh yeah, he's young. But like, what's going to happen when he's like older? Like, are we just literally going to have to sit through him for all of his years until he's 25 years old and he's still not doing anything, and then be like, oh, okay, well, he's not young anymore, now we can get rid of him? Like, can we not be proactive? Can we not be ahead of the curve? And can we not say like, okay, he's not doing enough right now, and it's not that he's unlucky, just his overall play is not good. Like, I don't see how anyone without an agenda can make a strong argument for Højlund, if I'm being honest. Like, the average opposition that he scores against are 10th in the league. He's not doing it against big clubs when he does score. The average time of kickoff when he does score is 6 p.m, which shows that obviously he favours scoring at night or all of this sort of stuff, which is skewed by the Europa League. Majority of his goals have been against lesser opposition in Champions League and Europa League. Just, yeah, like, there's no... He had, like, a good run last season of, like, 5 games, but we're getting into Feb now. How many more months of this Premier League season are left? Like, what? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we've got, like, 4 months left of this season, and what's he done so far? 2 goals. Like, he needs to go on a run. Like, it's not just that he needs to score a goal and then everyone's going to forget everything. He needs to actually go on a run that makes us think, okay, you've got potential to be our starting striker. Like, and it's put him in a very difficult position because we all know that that's not going to happen. He's not going to go on a run of like 5 to 10 games and just become unbeatable, is he? Like, I think Højlund, I'm not going to lie, I think he could very well be up for sale in the summer. I don't know why Amorim would want to stick out for a striker that like hasn't shown him a lot, if I'm being honest. Should just bring in Osimhen or Vlahovic next season. Who would you guys go for, Vlahovic or Osimhen? Rio Ferdinand recently came out saying that he would prefer Osimhen. I think Osimhen's got a bit of a shaky injury record. I don't know if I made that up, but I've got a memory of that. Vlahovic is out of contract end of this season, so we could get him on a free. Now that would be an amazing signing. Vlahovic, we get rid of Xerxes and Højlund, and we bring in Vlahovic and Gyökeres. I mean, that sorts out our striker position. And then we've got Chido, Obi Martin coming through. Why would we not do that? If we can lure him away, hopefully. His thumbnail literally says, not his fault. Oh, it's so... Yeah, sure, play the victim. Ugh. Play the victim card for good old Højlund, your little bloody dressing room informant. Like, oh, it's sad. Goldbridge done a one-on-one interview with Højlund, so it might be mates. Well, not Goldbridge, Højlund literally came out saying that he was a fan of the United Stand channel, like when he was a kid. So, Crystal Palace are through. Oh, God. Crystal Palace shot. That was very close. Realistically, guys, Højlund was a fan of the United Stand when he was a kid, so, like, I mean, of course there's going to be some bias there. Like, it's just so... It's so obvious, but nobody actually, like, speaks about it. And then, like, there's a reason why... Get this, guys. There's a reason this. Like, when Old Truthford grows, and it's eventually got, like, a wider audience and all of this sort of stuff, I will happily speak to anyone based on, like, any Manchester United content. Like, any content creators. I'll speak to them about anything. Whereas, if you look at Mark Goldbridge's career, he's done live streams by himself, and, like... whenever he has had chats with other people about like Manchester United and stuff, it's been with people who are on his payroll, like on the United Stand. Like, he's not actually being challenged on any of his points. And if people ever did challenge him on like his live chats or anything like that, he just calls them a prat, and then they all just get hate. Like it's very dodgy content in my opinion. It's very dodgy content. But when you live in like an echo chamber, it's very easy to push whatever narratives you want. And that's why Delo needs to leave Manchester United. Yeah. I saw a bit of a vid. He basically said his shot to goal ratio is better than world-class strikers like Kane, Lewandowski. I'm sorry, but when you're relying on like stats like those, you're really like scraping the bottom of the barrel. I mean, you really are. Brenta says, be on some bullshit sometimes. Goldbridge takes money for all these promos and bias for players because of a huge number of views. Vlahovic. Osman is cheaper, but Vlahovic is better. Is he really out of contract? Osman is not cheaper. Yeah, he's out of contract and hasn't agreed to a new one yet. So as of right now, he's out of contract. Wow. We could have signed him this window if our scouts were, good. Admin Vlahovic, not Vlahovic. Vlahovic. Thank you very much, Mr. Viv. Vlahovic. 15 games left in Prem, 5 games max in FA, 4 games in Europa max. So Højlund has 24 games max to prove himself. Yeah, Højlund's got 24 games to realistically score like, let's say 6 or 7 goals. He needs to score at least 6 or 7 goals for people to just, even though that's not good enough, that's enough for people to be like, okay, he's still showing promising signs. Like, don't worry, guys. People on Twitter are also just now seeing how bad Delo is. Prat is such a cringe word. I'm not gonna lie, I find... I feel like if you're not doing it ironically, like, just all of this catchphrase stuff, it's like you're Woody from Toy Story. Like, when you pull the string and he's just like, I got a snake in my boot. Like, when people... To be honest, guys, that's one reason why I made the character animated as well. Because everyone on YouTube is pretty much already a cartoon character version of themselves. So I thought I'd just skip ahead to it. Like, as long as I can, I don't know, I don't want to... Ideally, I'm not... What's the word? I'm not just saying things for the sake of saying them. Hopefully, I'm just actually like saying things that I actually mean. Because when creators lean into these things like, oh yeah, people get off on when I say this, so I'm going to say it all the time. I just thought, it's not YouTube then, is it? It's like, it's just being a bit of a sheep, really. People say that Højlund gets no service. Ignore the fact he is never in the right place, and when he is, he still misses. Exactly, McKenz. Exactly. Like people think that, or like the way that they want you to think is that, okay, you need to pass him the ball so he's in a one-on-one opportunity. If you don't pass him the ball in a one-on-one opportunity, then you're not doing the right things for your striker. Like, that's not the case. Like, strikers create space for themselves. They press. They do all of this stuff. They create opportunities. They don't just expect balls to them where they can just have a shot where it's one-on-one on keeper. Like, it's very lazy play. How much money would United make if they sell Delo? I'm going to say like 30 mil, 40 mil. Probably 30 mil if I'm being realistic. But no, actually, I mean, we just bought bloody Dorgu for what, like 25 million pounds, something like that. Why can we not get 40 mil for Delo? hopefully Trent Alexander-Arnold ends up staying. I don't know. You correct me if I'm wrong if there's been some Trent Alexander-Arnold update, but hopefully he stays at Liverpool so then Real Madrid actually consider buying Delo, because that would be amazing. Harvich scored 37 goals in 38 games in Football Manager for me in the league. We need to sign him then. We need to sign him. And that's counting this one, which he doesn't start. $70 USD. Why has my stream gone back at minute 14? Weird. If you haven't already, folks, hit the like button. Thank you very much for reminding me, Nav. Admin is being innovative with a cartoon devil. Oh, you just got to mix things up, Ethan. You got to mix things up. Definitely need to upgrade this this devil at some point though, because it is becoming one with the times right now. We'll definitely make some new innovations. I'm going to work on a whole bunch of things on the summer. Like next season, guys, Old Truthford is going to go up another level. Like this season's been all about doing live streams and then also creating like videos here and there. Next season, there's going to actually be like a content schedule when videos are going to come out. Going to do more live streams where it's not actually just like reacting to a match, like maybe news coming out. Going to have all of the Admin's Angels stuff when it comes to the competitions and stuff like that. For those who weren't here earlier, for the Admin's Angels, I am going to run like a whole bunch of competitions next season where essentially we can bet money against ourselves. So then if like, say we've got 15 people doing it every week and we all put like £5 in, then one of us will end up winning like 65, 75 quid every week, just based on our like football predictions and stuff like that. So yeah, be sure to stay tuned for that. But next season, it's going to be good. And hopefully we'll actually see some good football as well to make it all better as well. Vlahovic is my ideal for striker in the summer. How much would we actually make from Delovo? Because we did pay Porto for him, so we wouldn't make a lot. I think we bought him for like 20 mil euros. Delo price. Delo Porto to Man United. How much? I think it was like 20 mil euros. Yeah, 19 million pounds, 22 million euros. So realistically, we make like 10 mil on him, and he's given us absolutely nothing really when he's been here. So yeah, we'd probably make like 10, 15 mil on Delo. But I'd be happy with that. I'd be happy with that. That might be one of the reasons why we don't get rid of him as well, though. That like we're not actually going to make any money, so we may as well keep him. Garnacho in the box. No money for Trent would be insane. How much did we buy Delo for? Because we need to be making money because of financial fair play. How old was Delo when we signed him? Like 19, I think. He was supposedly going to be one of the like next big things in fullbacks. Like Jose Mourinho was raving about him, like, but that has not been the case. Trent is objectively awful at his position. He can't mark a traffic cone. Wow. Old Truthford to the moon. You know it, Nav. You know it. Didn't Jose buy Delo? He did indeed. However, Trent's output is insane for his position, so he makes up for his defensive mistakes by creating goals. That's true. Delo's just crap. Well, Delo was supposed to be like the next thing when it came to attacking fullbacks as well. That's what Jose Mourinho said. But yeah, it's just something about him, man. Something about him that I do not trust. I do not trust that man. I'll be the richest man alive next season. I'm not making a penny. Nick will be the rich man, lol. Thank God people also think Delo is shiz. Well, guys, put it this way. If we all put like £5 and we all bet on like the Premier League fixtures and stuff like that between each other. By the end of the season, I think I worked it out. If someone got it right every single week, I think they'd make like $8,000 or something, like something crazy like that. But I think that depends on more admins angels coming up. Thank God people also think Delo is shit, says Jack. Well, people are finally starting to wake up, Jack. I mean, people are finally starting to realize that maybe him being our best player in our worst season ever wasn't actually all that impressive of an achievement, but it's taken a while. Delo goes back to Italy, I think. Who's going to come in for him, though? Why would I be rich? Admin going for crypto, making truth coin. Guys, every stream you turn up to, you earn 10 truth coins. You all have earned 10 truth coins. Congratulations. Here you go. Here's your 10 plus truth coins. Now you can exchange those in. You just need to pay a transaction fee of £200, and then you get your 10 truth coins. There you go. You're already rich with content. Nick, safe assumption. Tottenham 1-0 Brentford. Wow. I'll need to find funds for this. Admin was ahead of his time. Only players I'm happy with at this moment in time are... We're waiting, Jack. Jack's left us in suspense there. Juve or Inter. I can see that, actually. I can see Delo at Juve. Henderson, better than Onana. Potentially. He could replace Emerson. Not AC Milan because they've just had Walker. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking. He could go back to AC Milan because of the link, but yeah, they've just gone for Walker, so I doubt they're gonna go in for Delo. Euro Maguire, which I can't believe I'm saying. Licha, Delict, Bruno, Ugarte, Maza, Ahmad, Mainu. Okay. So let's look at the squad and let's see which players that Mr. Jack Kane is happy with. See if we disagree, guys. Okay, so that means that you have left out Garnacho on your list. Fair enough. Garnacho hasn't been in the best form, to be fair. Who else have you left out? You've left out. Yeah, no, to be fair, I'd probably agree with all of that. Maybe Garnacho. Maybe I'd include Garnacho in there, Jack, if he actually starts performing a little better under Amorim like he has done in recent weeks, but I'd probably agree with that list. The rest is move on, if I'm honest. Could replace Emerson, he's on loan. Or he goes Dortmund, I can picture him in yellow. Delo does also seem like a Dortmund player, to be fair. He seems like a always the bridesmaid, never the bride type of player. Either way, I just want... The sad thing is, I don't think Amorim's actually going to let him go. Like, surely he should, but I don't think he is. Like, they've got the Portuguese connection going on. They've got the fact that we're only going to make like 15 mil profit from Delo. But then if we did sell Delo and then brought in like a Frimpong, do you not think that would be such a massive upgrade? So when we've got Mazraoui and Frimpong on the right-hand side, left-hand side we've got Dorgu, we've got potentially Alvaro, and then also that other one, Diego. Is it Leon? Diego Leon? On the left-hand side. I could picture him yellow or back up for Trent. Wow. Delo would leave the Premier League in everyone's opinion. I don't think he'd play for another Premier League side. I don't know actually. Well, he keeps saying that Portuguese players are like built for the Premier League, so maybe he'd stay in the Prem. Onana in orange or white colour for being a fraud. Wow. Okay. Okay. Onana. The low suits Spain, slow paced games. Yep. Ugh, Delo gives the ball away. Delo may go to Ipswich, that's his level. To be honest, I don't even care if Delo does well in another club. Like, I just know that he will never do well in a United shirt. Like, I just find it so confusing when people are so pro Delo, because I'm just like, what has he genuinely done in this club for you to be that adamant to back him? Like, even the people who are backing Rashford now, I can semi-understand it because what he's done for the club, but when it comes to... but that's only to a certain degree, and then I'm like, okay, yeah, but he's not actually training, so he's kind of disrespecting the club, guys. But Delo, he's done nothing. He's done nothing. Oh, 1-on-1. Crystal Palace, another great chance for them. I wonder what the XG's saying, because Crystal Palace have come close a couple of times now. Let's see if I can get this up for us. Okay. Okay, so Crystal Palace do have more XG than us now. We have dominated the game. We were looking very good early on, but now we've just kind of lulled into a false sense of security here. Who is a semi-realistic option for Onana? Where would Onana go? It's hard with goalkeepers. Maybe back to Inter. Why not? Do hang out with bloody Ed Sheeran and work on your influencer life. That Japanese goalkeeper Suzuki. Delo was good under Ten Hag first season for 6 months until he got injured. I don't know. I don't know about that, Nav. I don't think he was good then. I think he was average. I think he was standard. I don't think he was good. Because I think what we saw in the Carabao Cup final where Delo literally was getting turned inside out by Saint Maximin, and then he had to get subbed off at half time for Wan-Bissaka, like, and he picked up a yellow card in the first 5 minutes. Like, nah, I don't believe Delo was that good in that season, if I'm being honest. Delo could go to Southampton. He'd be in and out of the Premier League every year. That I would accept. Suzuki also has only one good season in Italy, like Onana. I mean, as a replacement. Okay. Replacement for Onana. I'm not too clued up on goalkeepers, to be fair. I'm trying to have a think. Which goalkeepers have impressed? I remember Saka should have been kept ahead of Delo. By the way, guys, if Aaron Wan-Bissaka would have been kept, he would have suited this Amarim system a lot more than Delo. Because I think he used to play in a wing-back position for Crystal Palace, didn't he? Or have I just completely made that up? He was a winger for Palace. Interesting. Okay, Delo. Yep, just gives the ball away. Very good. I mean, you had the whole of the goal in front of you, mate, but you passed it to your left. Oh, he's so bad. He's so bad. Suzuki's stats look worse than Onana. He would be a backup at most right now. Let him develop. Delo was 1-on-1. What the fun. So poor. Verbruggen from Brighton, that's good. That's a good option, but he is Dutch, so probably not. We've got a no Dutchy policy now when it comes to signings. We've been scarred by Ten Hag a bit too much. Racist admin. He passed it to his imaginary fan again. Xavi Simons to Red Bull for 80 mil. Overrated. Overrated player. The man who always looks like he's about to cry, as Nick called him in the Euro streams. It's quite sad, really, this game so far, because it looked so promising to begin with, and then we just kind of we've just fallen back into the same habits. Like, it's just a bit dead, really. Let me have a look at this. Simmons is quality. Simmons gets hyped up, in my opinion. Don't know about him. What about Dean Henderson? Oh, can't bring Dean Henderson back, can we? I don't know about that. I'm a fan of Dean. Wonder why. I don't know about Dean Henderson. I don't know. I don't know about his attitude. He kind of just reminds me of a Pickford. Wonder why. Why are you a fan of Dean, Matt? Nick, trust me, he's our future. He was injured for the last period. Nah, Simmons is a bit overrated. Okay, we need a big performance in the second half, because this first half has been very mediocre. More possession, but less real chances created or anything like that. Does Garnacho have a hickey on his neck? Oh, we'll have to keep an eye out for Garnacho. Okay, Garnacho on the ball. Outside the box. We know he likes to shoot from there, but he didn't take the shot on. Martinez over to Maguire. To Delo. To Garnacho. To the edge of the box, Martinez. That was so bad from Martinez. That was such a bad shot. Pickford isn't bad, though. He kind of is, mate. He kind of is. Dean backed up De Gea. He worked alongside him at training. Dean has a good work ethic. He has a good work ethic, but then I don't know if his mindset's very good, because he seemed very upset that or he got very emotional at the fact that he wasn't picked over De Gea, but then De Gea is obviously, you know, generational talent, so I don't know why he was getting upset at that. He's your number one admin. That doesn't mean that he's bloody good, though, does it? I mean, if you're the best of the worst, then it's not majorly good. Who else are we going to have over him? Bloody Ramsdale? Like, okay, that's half time, folks. So half time 0-0. What do we make of it? Ugarte is having a word with Ahmad about his positioning, I believe. Because it looked like he was trying to tell him where to go. Mainu's speaking to Fernandez about how he wants the ball delivered to him. Ramsdale. Aaron Ramsdale. Like, Pickford's number one, but his competition is like Aaron Ramsdale. Like, I mean, Aaron Ramsdale and Dean Henderson, like, it's not hard for him to be number one. He was a backup. Every keeper has an issue of not starting if they're properly competitive. Should be 2-0 at the half. True. But at the same point, he didn't... Who was it? I think it was with Ten Hag where he literally just said to him, like, I do not want to stay. So it's kind of on him why he left United. Even Iker Casillas was a backup keeper before, right? Oh, I don't know about that one. Admin reacted to Lowe's interview. Okay. I will play Delo's interview on my mobile device. And we'll react to it. Let's see what he says after he scores his goal against the almighty FCSB. Okay. Let's have a watch of Delo's video. You may be able to hear bits, but I'm sure it won't be enough for... So let's see. Much easier to train when we're winning. That's one quote that's come out so far from Delo. So it's much easier to train when you're winning. I think it should be the opposite. I think you should be training like harder if you're losing, mate. Like it shouldn't be easier if you're winning. I don't know. There's something about that mindset which I think a few people could poke holes at, especially the likes of like Roy Keane and stuff like that. Let's see what else he has to say. So now he's saying that like it's not an excuse when we do have more time to train. We will train better and we will perform better. So, okay, he said that when you've got more time to train in Feb, there's not many games, so I'm expecting Delo to put 7 out of 10s for the remainder of the season. Winning games helps a lot. Just why does he? Okay, the message he wants to pass. Let's hear what Delo actually says here. We want to know what it means to win a European club title for this club. What? What you can see is that we're trying to win more games. Bro, you're supposed to try and win every... What? It's just word salad, man. He literally says nothing of substance. We're really positive about it. And now he smiles when he mentions the term "this storm." He's pretty much just, you know who Delo is? In school, he would be the one who is the teacher's pet, who literally just copies word for word everything that they say. And it's like, okay, yeah, now they'll like me. They'll like me now because I'm just repeating what they're saying. Like, he's heard Amarim say the storm, and now he's smiling about calling it the storm. Like, I'm sure we will rise again. Oh my god. He's in his mind, he's like, oh yeah, like all of those montages of Ronaldo saying about like we will rise again and all of this sort of stuff. People are going to make those of me, so I need to just put like punchy lines in there to. I just need to put punchy lines in there so that all of my montages, when I finally lift a Premier League title, yes, they'll come back to this and they'll say, "He said we will rise again." When you hear, so the interviewer is now asking him, when you hear Amarim say stuff about being the worst United team in our history, how does that make you feel? How does it affect you? Let's see what he says. He says that he doesn't want to hear it anymore. Okay. Well, you do realize you have to perform well on the pitch to not hear it. Okay. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, Nav. I learned absolutely nothing from that Diogo Dalot interview. Let's hear the other interview he did. Okay, this one's with Beth from United Stand. Another Hoyland simp. Another. Okay, let's just bloody suck up to the players, but give us insider info. And before the interview's even begun, Delo is smiling because he knows it's going to be an easy interview. They're just going to give him softball questions, and we're going to say, "Yeah, you've really pushed so much," and like, how do you stay motivated? And you're best friends with Cristiano. The only reason they're sucking up to fudging Delo is so that they will somehow get a connection to Cristiano Ronaldo, and then maybe they get some kind of contact with Cristiano Ronaldo. That's the only reason anyone would give this much like positive press to Delo. There's no other reason, guys. There's no other reason. How difficult has it been adapting to a new system with blah 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 so little time? Okay. Play for a big club, need to adapt quick. Okay, yep. Come on. You've played right back and left back. Oh my god, Delo, you're so useful. Okay, carry on. Let's see what she says. In the future, left wing back will be coming into the club at Manchester United. How does it feel having to compete for that place? Let's see what Delo has to say. It's been my whole life competing at this club. Oh my god. I feel pretty comfortable on both sides. Bro, you've given. Oh my god. You're obviously not comfortable on the left hand side. Overall, I'm here to help. Just your friendly neighborhood Delo. The manager knows the profile of the player that I am. I'm here to help the team. You know what this guy's done? He's literally listened to Amarim's like opening interview when he says like, I played in all the different positions. I'm there to help the team. And he's just, he's the type of player who knows how to get on a manager's good side. That's what he is. But the quality is not there. And it's going to get to a point where it's unavoidable to recognize he does not have the quality and he needs to go, even if he is a nice guy. I spoke to Bruno Fernandes. He said that Portuguese are fiery. Have you seen that side of Ruben Amorim? Okay, now they've just given him a softball question of like, okay, so Bruno Fernandes says Amorim's passionate. What do you think, Delo? Yeah, he's very passionate. He's an amazing guy. He's just please start me. Please start me. Oh, please don't sell me. Oh. Okay, yeah, cool. Just a bunch of word salad, just a bunch of PR. Really. Just, yeah. I mean, the problem is I can't actually do any videos on Delo because, like, I've said everything I need to say about Delo. He's literally just, he's just there. He's just there at the moment to suck up to people. He's a really frustrating character, I'm not going to lie. He's a very frustrating character. And it's even more frustrating to see an independent or supposedly independent United content creator and like channel just suck up to certain players in order to increase their rankings in like whatever this world is. But like, it's just, it's cringe. So cringe. Let's have a read of what you guys had to say for that. I don't want to be part of United's worst side in history. BS. We got rid of Kovar way too quick. Why? What does that even mean? Delo is delusional. Kovar is quality. Admin do both vids. Yeah, maybe don't play Manu striker, says McKenz. Admin has been left speechless. It's just mind-rotting stuff. Like, you know how they say like scrolling on TikTok is mind rot? Like, I genuinely feel like I lose about 20 IQ points when I listen to a Diogo Delo interview. Like, I don't understand how someone can say so much and so little at the same time. It's quite impressive. It is really quite impressive. Yeah, maybe don't play Manny News striker. Ahmad's not having the best game. Put him to right wing back. Maz at right centre back. Would you take Yoro off then, McKenz? Shido should just get a call up at this point. Yeah, that's true, Jack. That's true. But I don't think Amorim doesn't seem like the type of guy who wants to rush like youngsters. Like, I think he's very aware of when's the right time. Like, and even though he's playing like one of the youngest front threes that we could possibly play, I think academy is a different story. I think United are quite good for that when it comes to academy players on like when to start them, because usually, like, how many times have we seen debut goals or like debut performances where they've been so good? Like, it's better not to rush them in a situation where it's not ideal. You've got to make sure the environment's right for them first. He's talking so much shiz. Put Garner, striker, Bruno Cam, and whoever CM. Well, Delo speaks and I hear shiz. He does have a devious smile. Delo speaks politician. Delo can't seem to get the brown off of his nose. Fun fact, FCSB has one more Champions League than Arsenal. Yeah, I saw that the other day now. That's insane. Admin is triggered. I just Delos, he's a waste of time, man. He's a waste of time. Delo just needs to get the boot like half of his players. His quotes are so cringe, man. He would suit Spurs so well, you know. He actually would. Oh, please, Spurs, come in for Delo. Delo is like that worm tongue guy from Lord of the Rings. Yep. Just bin him. This is the perfect time to bring in an academy striker, though. The situation where we can't score, strikers are shiz. This is his time to come through and make a name for himself. I don't know. I feel like putting a young academy striker into a team where half the players don't understand the system. It's not an ideal scenario to be put in because he could be going into the wrong positions, he could be going into the right positions, but either way, if the players can't like appropriately like play around him, then like people could very easily turn on him like quite quickly. Because you know also with these like youngsters that came from Arsenal fans are going to be watching to see if they've had good performances for us, and if they haven't, then they're just going to tear into them. So yeah, you've really got to. Oh, Garnacho. Let me. It's tackled. Let me get the scoreboard sorted. But yeah, nah. You've got Arsenal fans who are going to jump on them as soon as they have a bad game. So you can't really throw them into it. I'd say don't do it. Okay, Ugarte fouled there. If you haven't already, folks, drop a like on the video. Got to keep the YouTube overlords happy. And the lights on at Old Truthford Incorporated. Admin, what's your conclusion on both of his interviews? I'd say that he was given softball questions. I think that he just says what he thinks that we want to hear, like, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Happy to help the team. Happy to keep a clean sheet as well, even though he didn't do anything to contribute towards that. Yeah. Realistically, if I was in Delo's position and I wanted to gain some like credit, I'd say, yeah, scored a goal today. Obviously, they're a relatively tough side, but we need to start doing it more in the league. And then just go on a rant about how, okay, the performances need to improve in like our actual home league and all of this sort of stuff. Focus on like what you need to work on rather than, yep, happy to help. Yep, I'm here. I'm doing good. Yep, guys, don't worry. It's me. We will rise again. Blah, 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 blah. Instead of just saying broad terms, say how you're actually going to improve the team and all of this sort of stuff. Like, say how like people need to communicate more. People need to be leaders. All of this sort of stuff instead of just the same old word salad that we've heard about 7 times. We've tried buying big names. This is a player Amarim can mould into the perfect striker for his system. Make him his perfect system player, perfect striker for what he wants. At least let him train with first team. He has trained with the first team. I have seen some reports saying that Chido has trained with the first team a few times. Veghorst just missed a pen against Feyenoord. Oh, man. Haven't heard that name in a while. Friendly neighborhood Delo. Just happy to be here. Just happy to be there. Don't worry, guys. It's just me. Diogo Delo. Maguire picks up a yellow card. Okay, set piece here for Crystal Palace. Not like this, please. Please don't do us like this. Come on, please. 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 Okay. Ball. Over the top. In the box. Onana catches. Good. Onana throws. That was a very feminine throw, but he did throw it. Mazraoui on the counter. To Ahmad. Yeah, we're not gonna. Oh, maybe. Fernandez? Oh, wow. What a save from Henderson. Oh my god, was that directly... Let's see how good of a shot that was, but it looked like a good save. Ahmad found Fernandez. Yeah, it was an alright shot. Pretty close to Henderson, but good save to be fair to him. Admin, what you think about Tell, only 19? I saw something on Twitter saying that Tell is the Cristiano Ronaldo of Anthony Martial's, so make of that what you will. I think he looks decent. Still very young. At this point, I mean, why not? It's been a while since we've signed an attacker. I think it was Anthony like the last proper attacker that we signed. We signed Mason Mount, but I think we were always going to try or Ten Hag was always going to try and play him in the midfield as an Eriksen replacement. So we haven't really signed an attacker for a while. Are we counting Zerk as an attacker? I mean, I don't know. No, you're right. We have signed Zerk, but I mean, like, what do I mean? I mean, like an actual, like, powerful attacking winger type of player. Like, we haven't signed one of those for a while. I feel like Anthony was the last one. And even then, he wasn't really, like, powerful. Like, you couldn't say, like, oh, he's a physical beast. Whereas I feel like Tell kind of looks more like a physical beast. ManUtd playing aggressively, hoping he can produce this half. Who did we sign before Anthony as well? Because I feel like all of our other like wingers who were like powerful were all came through the academy. Okay. Delo to Garnacho. Looks like we've got more intent here in this. Sancho. But I don't think Sancho's game was ever about like power and pace and all of this sort of stuff. It was more like, okay, he's a silky player. I can't think of too many like proper like powerful wingers that we've signed. Like the closest I can think of is maybe like a Dan James, but then even him, he wasn't really known for being powerful. He was just pacey. Free kick op coming up. Somehow I gained 45 seconds on your stream over half time. Boo! Boo, Matt Scott. Boo. Okay, we've got a free kick here. I don't know how you gained 45 seconds on my completely legitimate stream. Conclusion, we didn't really sign any powerful wingers. Yeah, I don't think that we really have in a long time. Like, I'd say Anthony Martial, when he was signed, he was a powerful winger. Like, he was a winger that could, like, shrug people off as well as, like, pace pass for them and all of this sort of stuff. Like, Rashford could do that. Oh, wow. Goal? Oh, no. Almost a bicycle or, like, scissor kick there from Ugarte. Martial was the last one. Yeah, probably. Because the rest of them have all come from like the academy and stuff. Like Alanga's a powerful winger. Like you can see he's got strength and pace and everything like that. Garnacho, I don't know if he's necessarily a powerful winger right now. I feel like he needs to work on his dribbling to get to that stage. Why did we let Alanga leave? Because Ten Hag likes Anthony, that's why. We can still buy back Alanga though. I'm pretty sure we've got like a buyback clause or like right to buy something like that, giving us the first option. Okay, free kick from Henderson. We really need to wake up soon before Crystal Palace get a goal in, and then we have to scramble to get 2 goals. I think we have a big sell on. I swear we've got a right to buy back as well. The best scissor kick of my life was playing Wembley with friends against the garage door. My little bro was keeper. He tossed it out and I scissored it back to his face. Mum was called about it. Oh god. Oh god. It's so funny in situations like that with siblings because it's like as soon as they like begin to cry, you're just like, shut up. Like mum's gonna hear. Beautiful scenes though, beautiful scenes. Not only a goalkeeper, but a scissor kick expert. I mean, Matt will add you to the old Truthford 7-a-side team. Okay, Martinez had a ball over top there for Ahmad, but I think it was offside. Was it? Or did we win the corner? No, I think we've won the corner. Okay. Passed away unexpectedly last July. It's good to keep the memories alive. Sorry to hear that, man. Sorry to hear that, Matt. 100% though. I mean, like, realistically, when you've got memories of people, they never really go away, do they? Admin, did you see tackle on Mbappe yesterday? I did not. Who tackled him? Who tackled Mbappe yesterday? Oh, Maguire. Oh, God. Maguire kicked the ball again into a Crystal Palace player, and that could have very easily deflected in. Oh, man. And on at the back to Martinez. Lads, this might actually have a 0-0 written all over it. Alanga wouldn't work in the system. He's so much better on the counter, hence why Nottingham are doing so well. That is true, he is better on the counter. Also, all the other wingers seem to be struggling with the inside 10 position, so I doubt Alanga would be able to adapt to it. Maybe as a striker he could play, maybe. I don't know who tackled him, but he nearly chopped his ankles from behind, but the ref gave a yellow. Wow. Hear me out, Alanga as a wing back. Could work. Could work. But I don't know, it's weird. With these wing backs, it seems like they need to have a bit more. It seems to me that they need to have a very good footballing brain because why has Delo not just picked it up straight away? Why has he not picked it up straight away? We just need a clinical number 9 and wing backs because they are our problem points. It's true. It's very true. Truthfordians. Diego, how you doing, man? Wingbacks need to push on and force the fullback wingbacks back. I feel like we need some more cams as well, though, because I mean, like, I feel like ManUtd can play there, but I don't know. It's a really weird one because there's not too many players where I think, okay, that's your nailed down position now, and you're just going to improve in that position. Like, it doesn't look as though Ahmad and Garnacho are natural cams, realistically. Late stream, but early enough to see us have several chances wasted. Yep. Welcome back, Diego. Different day, same old shit. Okay, Onana on the ball. Below, further forward. Ahmad, who's literally hugging the Crystal Palace player there. Quenda is developing well, and I think Amarim wants him too. Yep, there have been rumours over Quenda, I think originally from Laurie Whitwell, who mentioned that Amarim may be eyeing him up. We should be up by 3-4 minimum. We should, but then also Crystal Palace have had opportunities as well, Diego, which makes it shaky, to be honest. I mean, we've not been too convincing this game. ManUtd is 10. Henderson is prime Buffon as per usual. Yep. Oh, whenever keeper. Does anyone else remember Tom Heaton? I think it was when Jose Mourinho was in charge. But whenever Tom Heaton came back to United, he would just save absolutely everything. It was insane. Like every goalkeeper would win man of the match against United. Okay, Crystal Palace throw in. This game has really died out though, guys. We just need a breakthrough from someone. If Hoyland comes on, or Zerk comes on maybe, and creates a big impact, that could potentially earn them a game, but who remembers Lee Grant at Stoke? Rooney free kick. I remember Lee Grant at Stoke. I don't know if I remember Rooney's free kick. Admin, tell us a joke to lighten the mood. Okay. Let me find you a joke, guys. Oh, actually, one sec. What do I have here? I have a box on my desk. Well, it was in my drawer, but it's now on my desk. And it's called The Little Box of Positives. Oh my god, Crystal Palace have just scored. Fuck me. Oh my god. I was just about to read out a happy little... I was looking down at my drawer. Oh my god. Great timing. Great timing. 1-0 Crystal Palace. Let's see how this happened. I was literally looking at my drawer. That was always coming. Set piece, ball over the top. Maguire plays him on side. Off the crossbar. Goal. Easy. It's a hard one, that. I mean, you put the blame on Maguire for playing the player on side, but then also Onana, realistically, you should be tipping that over the bar. So I'm gonna take off some points for Onana and Maguire there. That's poor. That's a loss now. Palace have lost one game all season after scoring first. Oh, God. Yeah, I think it's not necessarily a loss. I think we can get a draw here, but I don't think we're going to win it. Definitely don't see us winning it. Oh, man. Okay. Crystal Palace 1, Manchester United 0. I miss Romero, goalkeeper, so much. Yeah, he's a throwback. Just sell him down 0-1. Of course, that's a loss. I put the blame on Maguire. Onana sucks. Winning is counting on a masterpiece by someone. Yep, it's true as well. Come on, Ahmad. Save us again. 2 goals, Ahmad, please. Please, Ahmad. Please. Ahmad double. Come on, guys. Put the bet on right now. Ugarte fouled there. God. At least Mateta is in my FPL squad. Great. Good for you, Nav. Good for you. Oh, what are the stats saying as well? Oh my God. Look at these stats. Ridiculous. 65% possession to United, 1.05 XG in comparison to Crystal Palace's 2.05. They've had 3 big chances. Like, the narrative of this game should not be that United have played really well and we just haven't been able to convert. Like, Crystal Palace have played really well and they just haven't converted. Where was all of this about not wanting to be in the worst United side in history, Delo? Where did this energy go? So, anybody got any nice holidays coming up? There's absolutely... We can break it down all we want, but the thing is, these players just aren't good enough. Euro wins the ball, but then just gives it away straight away. Maguire to low. To ManUtd. First 15 minutes of the game were different than every minute since. Yep. The first 15 minutes of the game did literally look like we were going to dominate, guys. And then it's pure trash since then. Watching United is so disheartening. Unless it's in the Europa League, then it's semi-entertaining. Where does this put us in the league? This puts us to 13th. Means that Crystal Palace jump above us. It still looks like we're not going to get relegated, which is good. But I think we could literally finish 15th this season if we keep up this form. So bad. It's crazy to think that Aston Villa only have 8 more points than us, though. Like, if we did actually pull our finger out and win some of these games, I think we could still finish like top 8 maybe. But yeah, nothing's giving. Like, we're still performing just as badly as we were at the start. Xerxes and Hoyland on for ManUtd and Mazraoui here. Heading to Hawaii on the 26th for the first time. Best bud move there 9 years ago. My B-day is the 27th. Wow. Happy birthday in advance, Matt. That's one thing as well, guys. I am gonna DM all of you. I need all of your birthdays. I need every single admin. Don't know what just happened with my brain there. I need every single admin's angel's birthday. So I will be getting in touch with that. But yeah, hopefully you're looking forward to your B-Day. Matt, got anything special planned for when you're over there? Wife and kids are sending me, older bros joining me. Oh, nice, man. That's pretty cool. Lad's holiday in Hawaii. That sounds awesome. Oh, God. Crystal Palace. But beginning to dominate the possession here as well. Oh, it's only going to get worse, isn't it? What is Delo doing? What was that crab defending there? Like, he literally showed the attacker the inside. Well, you know our star signs, so time to be Sherlock and figure out how am I supposed to guess your individual bloody birth date based on your star sign, Nick? Come on now. I'm not Superman over here, you know? I'm but merely an animated cartoon devil. Yellow card for Crystal Palace. Bonding and healing. Peak season for humpback whales. We're going kayaking in Matt Shears. I'm not scared at all. Wow. That's awesome, to be fair. I mean, meanwhile, we're just going to be sitting here watching bloody United fail to score a goal. Matt's going to be riding on the back of Wales's humps. I mean, oh, Ahmad. Come on, Ahmad, do something special. Fernandez. Waited too long. Waited way too long. Fernandez, back to Ahmad. Back to Fernandez, back to Ahmad. Ahmad shoots. Way over. Way over. Open water fears, sharks and all. Oh, man. Hardcore. Good for you, Matt. Good luck. Well, one star sign per month, so you have about a 1 in 30 chance or 3.3% chance to get it right. Okay. Okay, Maguire, ball forward. Nick the stat man. How the other games in the Prem going at the moment? So Tottenham are 1-0 up still, and that's the only other game on at the moment. Arsenal v Man City are playing straight after this, I believe. Hopefully it's a draw. Don't want either of those teams to do well, to be honest with you. In an ideal world, Nottingham Forest win the league, but I don't know how likely that actually is. Admin, I told you when I went legal everywhere. Nav, I can hardly remember my own name. How am I going to remember that? How am I going to remember the date? Yellow card for Ugarte. And we've got 15 minutes to score 1 goal. Bloody hell. I've got to say, fair play to the fans that actually pay money to see this. Because like they are really putting themselves through it. And it's good to have owners that like appreciate that the fans are like actually watching the worst football ever. Like it's not as though they're, I don't know, going to charge them even more money to watch terrible performances. Ah. Nothing makes sense with United. Nothing makes sense. They are being paid to watch it. They're all actors. They're not real United fans. It's a scientific experiment. Oh, Zerk. I swear Zerk gets at least one nutmeg every game, but does nothing else. Oh, Martinez down on the ground. Oh, Martinez saying to the bench, something's gone in. Oh, his leg's not looking good. He thinks his knee's given in. He's in a lot of pain, wow. Oh, looks like his knee bent in there. Let's look at this replay. Oh, it didn't look too bad, but then he's in a lot of pain. Let's have a look. Did he hyperextend? It looks like he might have extended his knee a bit, or his hamstring. And this is the question mark over Martinez. Like, he's actually a decent player, but he's had so many big injuries now. Is he just injury prone? Like, I don't think he's ever, other than maybe his first season at United, like played the majority or like the full season. So, yeah. Martinez going to be stretched off here. Oh, no. Great, another Martinez injury. Keith, the man I was waiting to join the stream. We're all still waiting on your admin's Angels initiation, man. Diego winning our FPL mini league. Who is Nav? Who's winning the Old Truthford FPL league? Is it Diego? Is Diego winning it? This really isn't good for Martinez, though. I mean, realistically, he's going to be put down as another injury-prone player. I don't think any of the Ten Hag signings will actually, when we look back on their careers at United, will get a lot of shine. Diego's winning the Angels. Who's winning the Old Truthford one that was set up? Mine is just an experiment at this point. I haven't touched it since joining, and even that I did quickly. Same here, Nick. Harley Lloyd is the first in the Old Truthford League. Interesting. Sir Alex in the ground today to watch Crystal Palace beat United 1-0. It's an interesting one with Sir Alex because you got to think like, oh, okay, it's going to hurt him to see United like fall so low. But then at the same time, his ego's got to get massaged a bit, thinking that like this whole place fell apart as soon as I left. Like his legacy is just growing bigger and bigger, like the more poor we are. Followed by Thomas Wilson, Daniel Ashcroft, and Diego Orozco. Okay. Truthford Mini League is tight, 12 points separating first and fourth. Wow. Who's higher, me or Nick, in the Truthford Mini League? If I did set something up, I can't remember if I did. Man, everyone's still crowded around Martinez, just staring down at him. Really not looking good. You didn't join admin. Admin, why didn't you join the Angels League? I completely I don't actually know. I thought it did. I don't know. Admin's Assassins is 66th out of 67. Nice. Yes. I'm not last. Nick, Vivek, and Ken's. You didn't join admin. Don't worry, guys. Next season, believe me, there's going to be a lot of competitions within the admin's Angels. I'm actually really excited for it, to be fair. Oh, Leech is crying, man. Oh, this is sad. That's probably a career-altering injury there. Viv is second in the Angels. I'm third. Assuming that's admin because it's labelled Old Truthford. Yep, that is mine. There you go. Leech definitely out for the rest of the season. Probably Cal. Are we now in for a centre back or? I think he knows that his hamstring's done in. No way Delo just threw a throw in out of play. What? Diego, I am confirming you. Diego, I'm coming for you in the FPL. Wow. Admin's Angels getting bloody feisty among each other here. Okay, Yoro. This has really not been a very good season, has it? Oh, man. If we somehow get Champions League football in the Europa League, that is insane. I was first for like 2/3 weeks. How am I not last in FPL? But Haaland's poor form ruined me. That'll teach you, Nav. Never put a City player in your FPL. Nick, you're fourth ahead of Vivek and Ken as well. Another competition we're going to be doing in Admin's Angels next season, guys, because I know we tried to do it. To be honest, I think before the start of this season, it was a bit rushed and everything like that because I needed to get a few things in order. Because also the Euros took up a lot of time, but this summer I should have a lot more time to organise these things. Ken's is dead last. Well, Ken's is shy. They shove Ahmad every time in the box and never gets called a foul. I've had 3 ACL reconstructions with cadaver graft surgeries between soccer, hiking, and 7 years of professional moving. Professional moving? What's that? It got me in these later years. Watching Martinez hurt, I feel for him. It's sad, man. It's sad. Touch wood, haven't had to have any surgery yet, but it comes a time when everyone's got to have one. It does also change like your whole like view on fitness and everything like that, because you've got to take it at a different pace and adapt to it. Moving whole homes. Oh wow, that's pretty cool. When you say moving whole homes, Matt, do you mean like as in literally? Because I've seen shows where like in America, like they literally move an entire house. Do you mean that, or do you mean like the inside of the house, like moving belongings? Okay, cool. I was gonna say that's really niche if like you're moving the entire house, but yeah, man, wow. Movers have a pretty bad back. Yeah, man, you're lifting all day. Ericsson coming on now. I bet it's a good way to like meet contacts and stuff like that, though. If like you're just going into people's houses and like moving their stuff for them. Then you get old. Yeah. We ain't winning this out. Well, there's no way we're winning this now. It didn't look like we were going to win it past the 15-minute mark. Like we can maybe draw it, but we're not winning this. No way. Just bear with me, guys. I'll be back in 5 seconds. Okay, we're back. We're back. I just love how we throw on both Xerxes and Hoyland and nothing changes at all. It is crazy that we put on 2 players, combined worth like what, 100, 110 mil? And yeah, like you say, Diego, nothing happens. None of them attack for box. Admin's gone. Awful performance with a career-altering injury to boot. Sadness. Wow. Yeah, today's not been a good day at the office, lads. It's not been a good day at the office. Admin takes bot rip. Please don't banish me. Nick, where are you? Nick, we need to drop the hammer on Matt. Crystal Palace coming forward again. And they've scored again. If this isn't offside, it's 2-0 to Crystal Palace. Please be offside. No shadow realm for telling the truth, admin. What? Goofy out there looking goofy. Yoro, not happy. This has been disgusting. Surely offside. Maguire kept him on again. Maguire kept the player on twice. Maguire's going to get a very low score today, guys. Awesome. Let's change the score. 2-0. Lovely stuff. So we beat FCSB 2-0 in the Europa League, and we thought we were actually improving. Next game, Crystal Palace, Premier League, 2-0 down. Swings and roundabouts. Swings and roundabouts. Meanwhile, it's 2-0 to Spurs against Brentford. They've definitely got the 3 points there. Man. This is really poor. Maguire keeping them on side again. Maguire, disgusting performance at home. Old Trafford is more of a home for away teams than it is to us. Remember when Ten Hag went like an entire season undefeated at home? That was almost an entire season, not the full season, but yeah, that was good. The moment he became the highest paid defender years ago, I first cringed. I have cringed every single time since. Cannot stand that dude. Never really looked like scoring anyway. It's not surprised we lost. Yep, true that, Keith. Old Truthford, home for the depressed fans. Raise your glasses, guys. Raise your glasses. Is this Garnacho's last game in a United shirt? You tell me. Nick might quit as moderator and go live on an island for depressed sports fans. Oh, Maguire has a header almost in goal, but doesn't matter at this point. Coffee raised to you fine gents. To you too, sir. To you too. These players are the biggest down toolers I've ever seen, says Jack. They've just given up in the league, really, haven't they? They've just completely given up. I will start the F1 section of this channel. There's at least some action and victory there. Do. Max Verstappen. Do. Oh, man. Come on, United. Give us something. Come on. Okay, Delo to Garnacho on the left wing. Oh, so painful. This is actually so painful to watch. Ericsson on the ball. Okay, Ericsson again, forward to Zerk. Zerk not being proactive and moving. Ball's intercepted. These player ratings are going to be dire, by the way, guys. I would rather stress myself out coaching every week than watch rubbish Premiership football. I mean, at least you'd have some control over the outcome, Jack. I mean, we're all just victims to whatever to whatever these millionaires want to put on for us. Zerk. Heavy ball to Garnacho. Garnacho keeps it in. Ball back to Yoro. Zerk, man. Minus 10 performances from everyone. Ahmad. Can't catch up with the ball. Kicks out of play. Don't know if he's injured or if he's really tired, but he's on the ground. I coach a men's team at the moment, and we play the same formation as United, and we've won 3 in our last 4. North Bucks and District League. Put your application in, Jack. Send it to Sir Jim. Proper football. That collective groan after that awful Hoyland touch. I feel you, Old Truthford. It's just my luck. Wife and I went to a hockey game last night. We fell behind 3-0 in the first 6.5 minutes. Like today's match, it's only doable because of the company I am with. Cheers. Cheers to you, Matt. Don't worry, guys. We're all in this together. We all have to sit through this crock of shit together. Start a United channel, they said. It would be fun, they said. Ever since I started this channel, I don't want to say that Old Truthford is a bad omen, but ever since I've started this channel, like, we've played some of the worst football I've witnessed as a United fan. Header from Hoyland, and he's going to pretend and be frustrated and be like, oh, it was so close. It wasn't close, mate. It wasn't close. Can't wait to see an average rating of 3.6 today. We need new players ASAP. Ever since I've joined, ever since you've joined, Matt. Matt's the bad omen. Disband the channel. You know how you can, like, relegate the club or whatever on FIFA? Delete the club. Disband the channel. Admin F1 is starting in a month. I can still explain the rules. Nick, if you send me a document of F1 rules and everything like that, I will read up on it, but I'm not going to be streaming F1. I'm not at that. I'm not at that level yet. I love this channel. It makes my weekend after watching United at least slightly bearable. I can't wait for MotoGP to start. Is MotoGP the same as F1? I don't know, guys. You tell me. I have no knowledge on any car or motorbike or anything like that related sports. Ericsson, ball in the box. Xerxes takes it down and looks like he's going to fall over his feet when he takes it down. Fernandez, ball over the top, close to getting to Maguire, intercepted by Crystal Palace. Bicycle kick from Garnacho from a really awkward angle. It's honestly like watching Sunday League. Like, everyone's just doing whatever the hell they want. Just see what happens. Mate, I can maybe send you a vid with the basics, but the best way to learn is to start watching it. F1 is shiz compared to MotoGP, in my opinion. MotoGP is on bikes. They both have positives and negatives. I only started watching MotoGP last year and love it. So exciting. I do feel, I don't know. I feel at the moment we're going to stick to just United stuff, but if I can watch enough of maybe these things, then maybe in the future we can do streams for them as well. Max Verstappen. Okay, let's move on to the player ratings, lads, so we can all enjoy our Sunday and just completely forget about this absolute crock of shiz. Let me just pull this up for us. Amorim scowling at his players. Okay. Let me get the player ratings up. I don't watch racing. I live near the Indianapolis Motor Speedway and have been to several Indy 500s. It's all about the atmosphere and drinking here. There must be some the atmosphere in America must be crazy for that sort of stuff. The rulebook for F1 is like 500 pages, and even the stewards don't know every rule. This is the thing, like, why do people watch these sports when they don't even understand them? That's what I get confused at. Okay, player ratings. There's a whole section on how much the front and back wings may flex, and what is legal and what isn't. Oh my god. We'll have to move on to that. Tatas flashing everywhere and debauchery. Debauchery? I've seen that word, but I don't actually know how to say it. I'm gonna say debauchery. Debauchery. Player ratings. Let's go, folks. Okay. Onana. What did Onana do that game? Anyone? Conceded 2 goals. Did he make a save? I think he made 1 save. Yeah, he did. Just looking at the stats now. Goals prevented, minus 1.24. So maybe he did have a semi-good game, but he conceded 2 goals. Accurate long balls, 30%. Accurate passes, 77%. Yeah, okay. Onana, for me, gets a... 4.5. Onana gets a 4.5 for me. Get your ratings for Onana in. Admin, just know race weekend format and point system. You'll be good. No need for like the car setup regulation, but you'll learn as you go on. Okay. F1 may be in the near future. So Old Truthford may be the home of... Let's have a look. F1, football, and fighting. There you go, the 3 Fs. Potentially. Well, I also need to look at the schedule of when these things are to see if I can even like stream the events. But Onana for me, I'm going to give him a solid 4.5. Absolute trash. Euro. Average 6.5. Poor. Well, not poor, but like just meh. He was there. Maguire played people on side for the 2 goals. Give him a 5. Picked up a yellow card as well. 5. Martinez, sadly injured, but I think he was having a good game before he was substituted off, which makes it even worse. Won 67% of his ground duels, 100% of aerial duels, 67% of tackles, 100% successful dribbles. He was having a good game. Sad to see him get injured. I'm going to give him a generous 7.1. Mazraoui, 6. Delo, 5.9. Terrible. Matt going with a 7.5 for Martinez, 5 for Mazraoui, 4 for Maguire, 6.5 for Euro, and a 5 for Delo. Wow. Okay. F1 schedule mad because it's worldwide location. Like I'm talking 2 a.m.s. Oh God. I don't know if I could do all of that. Okay. Now, midfield. Fernandez. Let's have a look at some of his numbers. Fernandez completed the most passes in the match. Created 2 chances. 100% shot accuracy. 2 out of 13 accurate crosses. Poor. 2 out of 13. 7 out of 13 accurate long balls. Very poor. Fernandez, I'll give him an average. Or below average, 6.3. Ugarte got a yellow card. 82% pass accuracy. No chances created. Won 6 out of 8 ground duels. Won 3 out of 4 tackles. Give him slightly above average. Give him 6.7. ManUtd. Let's put ManUtd here because he was in striker position. And Garnacho was over here. Let's start with Garnacho, actually. Garnacho, I really don't think he offered anything in that performance. Created one chance. Won 1 out of 7 ground duels. Head's not in the game. Potentially could be looking elsewhere. I'm going to give him 5.5. ManUtd. I thought ManUtd was really good in the first 15 minutes, but then now looking at his stats, I mean, 12 accurate passes the entire game. Poor. 1 chance created. 50% of tackles won. Ground duel. It's terrible. Terrible from ManUtd. Give him below average, 6. I think it was still an improvement on Højlund and Zerk, but still really not good. Matt Scott going with 7.3 for ManUtd. Wow. Ahmad. What am I going to give Ahmad? Created more chances in that. Wow. ManUtd created 6 chances in that match. ManUtd had a good game. I'm not ManUtd. Ahmad. I'm going to give Ahmad 7.3. Yeah, I think 7.3 is fair for Ahmad. And yeah, that moves us on to the subs. Okay, who came on? So Eriksson, De Ligt, Højlund, and Zirkzee came on. Højlund, when he came on, made 4 passes, had 1 shot that was off target, won a tackle, won all of his ground duels. He was okay, but didn't really contribute a lot. So I'm going to say Højlund 5.9. Zirkzee 9 out of 14 accurate passes. 1 accurate long ball. 100% ground duels won. Gonna give Zerk less. Oh, I'll give him 5.7 for Zerk. De Ligt 77% pass accuracy. 0 chances created. 0% accurate crosses, 0% accurate long balls. 0% ground duels, 100% aerial duels. I'm going to give De Ligt a 6. Yeah, I'll give him a 6. My opinion, which obviously do not matter. Hey, Mr. Matthew Scott. Your opinion does matter. And I'm going to be comparing your scores with my scores once I've gone through Christian Eriksen's score here. Okay, so he played 3 minutes. Wait, what? Eriksson apparently... Oh no, 3 minutes of normal time. Okay, so 79% pass accuracy, 100% long balls. I thought Eriksson was all right when he came on. Give him like 6.2. And yeah, those are the player ratings. You say, I thought Ahmad didn't play well as well, Nav, but like, I'm quite shocked. He created 6 chances that game. That's a lot of chances. Ahmad created a lot of opportunities there. Okay, let's compare the player ratings before we do. It's 11 a.m. I can't type. United lost again. I've started kids' laundry. Am I justified in having a drink at noon? I believe it's that kind of day today. I mean, it's a free country, Matt. Rock, flag, and eagle. God bless America. Mate, down a whole bottle. Go on, Matt. No, we do not support downing bottles of alcohol. But if you want to relax, have a drink, take your mind off the game, then feel free. Which is the worst in the last 5 matches. Yep, that adds up, Nick. So let's compare my player ratings with Mr. Matthew Scott. So, you had Onana 6.1. Fairly generous, I think. Euro 6.5, agreed. Maguire 4. So you had Maguire lower than Onana. Fair enough, I can see that. Martinez 7.5. Martinez was having a good game before the injury. Maz 5. I don't know. I don't think Maz was that bad. I don't think he was a 5 out of 10. Delo 5. Delo, completely agree. I should probably put him lower. Bruno 7.7. Bruno fairly high there. Fairly high for Bruno. Ugarte 6.8. Mainu 7.3. Wow. Garnacho 6.5 and Ahmad 7.1. Very generous. Very generous there, Mr. Matthew Scott, with those ratings. We like to drink with Matt Scott because Matt Scott is our mate. And when we drink with Matt Scott, he gets it down in 8. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Matt, if you haven't finished your drink, what are you doing, mate? What are you doing? Jesus Christ. Maz has fallen off in the last couple of games. He has, to be fair. I just don't think he suits being a wingback either, if I'm being honest. I think him and Delo both don't really suit the position. Loved that. Never heard till now. It's now gone, but it was coffee. Very good, Matt. I'm surprised you know that, Viv. That's a very English drinking chant. I'm surprised you know it as well, Nick. Is it a thing in the Netherlands? Delo, Sal, Maz, right centre back. Yep, like that, Nav. Like that. We know Delo can't play a centre back, and he's a terrible wing back. Just sell him. Sell him and make all of our lives more easier. Come on. But folks, for those of you who weren't here at the start of the stream, I'll just reiterate. Start of next season, I've worked on a bunch of different competitions. So some of the competitions that I've created, I'll just give you a little sneak peek. So I'm going to be going through this with Nick in a little while, maybe like straight after stream, if you're free, Nick. But for the rest of you on stream, we've got the Premier League table prediction. So everyone in Admin's Angels at the start of next season is going to be predicting the Premier League table. Every individual competition, the winner will get a special prize, which will be some hashtag Old Truthford merch, which I will handcraft, maybe. So yeah, we've got the Premier League table predictor. So you have to predict every single position in the Premier League. We have the Premier League result predictor, where I found a pretty cool app where we can all pretty much put like, I think the lowest amount you can put in is like £2. So it doesn't have to be like a large amount of money, but we can all put in like £2 every week on our Premier League predictions, like score predictions and stuff. And then when whoever's got the most points basically takes all of that money home. So then we're betting among ourselves rather than having to bet with like a random company or anything like that. It'll also keep like everyone's eyes on like every Premier League fixture, which will be good. We've also got a ManUtd score predictor. So we're going to do the exact same thing for Premier League, but every single United score in like Europa League or Champions League or FA Cup and Premier League, whoever gets the most out of that, we're not going to bet money on that one. But again, whoever wins and whoever has the most points at the end of the season will get some Old Truthford merch shipped out to them. And finally, which is the thing me and Nick need to work on. I'm still looking at Nick's template for it. Player ratings. I want to do it so that we've got like a Google sheet where everyone can input their player ratings. So you can yourself see at the end of the season, like on average, you voted this player, this rating, and all of this sort of stuff. So yeah, we've got a few things working on. That's all exclusives for the Angels. So if you are interested, then stay tuned. But Maybe add audition vids to the Discord as well. Yep. Audition vids. Actually, tell me more, Matt. What do you mean by audition vids? Oh, do you mean the when people have to sing the song? I need to get people to stop sending me the videos that like disappear on Instagram, because I tried to screen record Jack's when he did his, but then it just blocks out the screen when I try and record it. So I need people to send me an actual video, not an instant like, okay, it only lasts one time video. I have mine, no shame. Matt, if you want to share yours, feel free. Feel free. You're getting played, admin. I know. I'm getting absolutely played. But but yeah. Moving on, I will make sure that people send a permanent video rather than one that's just going to disappear and I can't share with the rest of the team. But yeah, we'll leave it there, lads. When is United's next game? Okay, Friday, 7th of Feb against Leicester City, against Rude. So, I hope you all have a delightful week. That is going to be an interesting game. Are we going to knock Rude's Leicester City out of the FA Cup, or are they going to knock us out of the FA Cup? Please, no. Oh, you can't do us like this, Rude. Need to throw the hammer down. I will throw the hammer down. Won't be there that stream. No worries, Nick. I'll be sure to keep everyone in check and blip away when necessary. You'll have to miss me. We will. The streams aren't the same without the Dutch Destroyer. But let's talk admin. Yep. So I'll end the stream there, lads. I hope you all have a lovely end to your weekend. And yeah, hopefully see you Friday night, 8 PM British time, to watch us destroy Rude's dreams of winning a trophy. But until then, have a lovely week and Godspeed.